Please, help me.
Hi, humanity. Welcome to my channel. This is where we study the 12 laws of mind. And one of those laws is the law of perpetual transmutation.
And this perpetual motion machine she made today is a joke. It just keeps going faster and faster.
When you do this, when you're unaware, you may leave a meeting or, some conversation you had with somebody, you didn't like it. Why did I sit there and not say anything? No, I can't believe I did that. Man, I wish I had a do-over. If I had a do-over, I would just be, yeah, well, you know what I think? And you change the whole thing. Okay, and then you dropped it. And then the next time you meet with this person, they're giving you the hairy eyeball. The vibration coming off is, conflict, because you revised it, you changed it. So the idea is to understand that and now do it for your good. Go do the same thing. Man, I wish I had a do-over on that. I'm taking that. I'm going to have a do-over on that. And perpetual means forever. And transmutation means a state of being in transition. None means state of being. Trans means change, and your trans means transition. You're changing, okay? A state of being, change. Mute, you're changing it from one to another. You're mutating it.
He tricked them. The doctor tricked them. They're looking at each other. They're never going to move again.
Light bulb goes off. You can do it both ways. So you tend to take something in the past and revise it, but it goes forward to the moment you're in now. If you still think that way about somebody, they're going to keep showing it to you, and it's going to get worse. But if you continue to revise and revise and revise as them being better, that's that drops of rain, and eventually they really do change. Now that's the long way around, in my opinion. And I wasn't going to spend all my time in life revising everything. It was just, no. How do we just, get me down to it? The lowest common denominator. How do I do this? And it's that kind of confidence, that kind of I'm going to know, and then you find out now you need to take that same feeling, I know, okay, and apply it to what you want, So if you look back on your life, you'll see that there are times in your life when you were just very convicted and you were convinced, no, I don't think so, And this is the confidence, the faith that what you're about to say and do is going to change things. The one constant in the objective world is change and the speed of light. That is it. Don't come back to me and say, no, it's death. No, sorry, that's change. There's only one constant in the objective world, and that is change and the speed of light. It's constant. I am the light. Okay, it's a force that you can't see. It's the hand pulling that first ball in Newton's cradle and dropping it. Okay, and it goes and hits the other balls, and they start their perpetual motion. Okay, and the idea is to transmute, to change the motion, make it go the other way in your life, because you're a human. You're a human being. So you take the being part of you and you make it better for this human. Okay? Your mind is important. Everyone's is. And it's your higher self that knows your higher purpose. And you are to understand you are here to transmute. And that's what we do. We are perpetually transmuting. We're always doing it. We're forever doing it. You know, and it goes both ways. So be aware of this and use it to your advantage. No, I didn't think that. I know what I really thought was, well, I know he said that, but that was just his way of saying, you know, I love you, baby. And doesn't that make you feel better? Or doesn't that give you some kind of relief? You know, that's how it ended with the other women and all that other bullshit I was getting from my husband when we were young. You know, he came home one day and said, when HIV and AIDS was just coming out, he was, I'll never fool around on you again because I don't want to bring death to the family. You know, and he went off to bed. And I started crying. I was like, why can't it be because he loves me? You know? And then it just occurred to me, that was just his way of saying I love you. I know it. I know that's just his way of saying I love you. And I was crying, you know, and so that is a forgiveness. You transmuted something into a loving response instead of a, you know, I'm crying about this. My heart's breaking response. No. And he never did it again from that moment on. Never even looked at another woman from that one moment on. You know, he laughed at him when they tried to snuggle up to him. It's changed the way I saw him. And then it was like, nobody can take my surgery from him. He's only got eyes for me. And I know it. I love that man. You know, and he would. You know, he'd be just like that. But it's coming from his heart. He left it open enough that he gets to play his role. It's not okay to shoulder all the burden, you know, because you made all these people to help you. They're your team. We're team humanity. We're all a family, and we all come from the same place. This is the Lord's Prayer. Our Father. That means it doesn't matter who the hell you are. We all have the same Father, the same one who thought of us. And when he thought of us, he had a definite divine plan for each one of us. And when you're not doing that, then you're not playing your instrument. You're not playing your role. You're not singing your song. And we are not synchronized, but we're becoming synchronized because humanity has risen in consciousness. And this is what's causing a lot of the, but it's really that final shumbakalaka before it all goes choo, 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 choo. So many are starting to understand it's not a technique because the techniques are not working anymore. They're failing and they're shaking these people's faith. You know, and then somebody will point out, well, you made, you know, Neville your God, or you put Sats on a pedestal, you know, you made Sats your God, you made tea ceremonies your God, you're, you know, whatever. It's not that doing it, it's you doing it. That's just a crutch. And now the training wheels have been taken off, the crutch has been kicked out from under you. And it's, you know, it's literally like a bird. Eventually, mama pushes them out of the nest and pushes them off the branch. Go fly, you can do it. And at first they start to sink, but then they go fly. That's us. That's us. You know, that's what we're doing. And it's really beautiful, you know. We got kicked out of the nest. Come on. Let's go. You can fly. You know, so perpetual transmutation is you are to transmute anything you think is unloving to loving. You know, get past this good, bad, positive, negative, all up, down, high, low, bullshit. Okay? Nothing is better than or less than another. It just is. So this is what it is. Now, what are you going to do with it? It's your perception that makes it the way it is. Change your perception, and that changes. Now, this is the power you have within you. And it's God in your heart. And He's whole and complete. Man has sent his son back home. The prodigal son is back home, and everybody's partying. Okay. It's parties.
Hey, compadre, where you going?
I've got to get to the bean field.
Yes. There's one hell of a party going on. Come on.
The expectation is rise up, and you're going to rise up, or you're going to get, washed away and reabsorbed, like in Dr. Rita.
What did I do?
The cane created a limitation field. Now it's broken, he can't stop.
The absorber is being absorbed.
You get reabsorbed, and but you're transmuted into something even better. If all the instruments aren't in their right place, then the conductor can't conduct the music. Somebody's missing. If they're not all in tune, it's going to sound bad. They need to be all in tune. And they all have to obey the conductor so that when he points at them, they're ready to play their role. They're ready to play their part in this music. It's in everything. So it's really examining yourself and seeing how it's been playing out in your life. What has been the pattern? And to stop the conflict is to sync. Okay? And that's to transmute what you think is ungodlike, it's not love-like, to something that is love-like. So I hope this helps. Blessings to you. And thank you. Thank you for being you.
For God's sake, kiss the girl!
Kiss the girl!
Woke up this morning, started to snooze, had a cigarette and a cup of tea. I looked in the mirror, what did I see? A 9-stone weakling with knobbly knees. I did my knees, bent press ups, touched my toes, had another sneeze and I blew my